Tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us ready to buy to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software $100 and starting pricing for high-end software $500. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
What's up, family? This is Curtis G with Passive Income University. Have you been trying to figure out the stock market and investing on your own? Do you need more resources to help you build financial security for your family? PIU has daily content on stocks, investing, real estate, and more. We have a wide range of finance videos so you can learn at your own pace. In addition, we have live webinars to answer your questions in real time. Passive Income University. Join today at www.piuniversity.net.
From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.
Boom, there it is. What's going on with y'all, man? I'm here. Yeah, I'm 30 minutes late, but I'm here. Let me show y'all the Rootwork tiles. What y'all know about these? We got the brand new Rootwork tiles. We got the high-end Rootwork tiles. We got a few of these that's gonna be ready pretty soon. Y'all ain't ready for this yet. Y'all not ready for this. The Rootwork tiles, the different flavors, the different colors. I'll hip y'all to that a little later. How y'all doing, man? We here. Glad to have you, the family, tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. While everybody's piling in the room, I'm going to need you when you walk in, when you come in the room, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. You dig? Hit that subscribe button. Just make it do what it do. You like the hat? Yeah, I'm feeling real hattish today. Look like I own a speakeasy. Yeah, I feel real hattish today. Man. Oh yeah, I look like a Cuban. Oh yeah, shout out to everybody who's contributing and being a part of the historic film, Microphone Check. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kickstarter link is below. You guys can get involved with Microphone Check. You can go to microphonecheck.com, or you can hit that link below, ladies and gentlemen, and contribute to the most important music film in modern history. That's how important this film is, family. Microphone Check is a game changer. It already has people riled up as it is, and they've only seen 2 minutes of the trailer. Again, right now, let me go to the Kickstarter. We're doing phenomenal on the Kickstarter, and we still got 19 days to go. Let me show y'all how we're doing on the Kickstarter. See, this is that FBA power here. Look at this. We're at 66K, and we still got 19 days to go. Let's get it, guys. Family, let's get this, and the goal is 180. Come on, FBA family, FBA allies. Let's get it. We can get it. Come on, man. We're very powerful people. I have so much confidence in our people. We want stuff done. We can get stuff done. And I'm so happy that we can galvanize on a grassroots level so that we don't have gatekeepers. You understand? When we can do things on a grassroots level, we don't have to worry about a gatekeeper telling us what we can and what we cannot do. Say, I look like I sell cigars. Yeah, I know I got that look. All right. But everybody, yes, indeed, get involved. Go to the Kickstarter, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get it popping. I see a couple of tethers in the room, and shout out to our non-FBA family, but there are some of the tethers in here. Tethers get very upset when we as FBAs do when we start doing things successfully. The certain tethers, they kind of feel a certain way about it. No, we're going to pray for you. We're going to, this is the prayer rag for the tethers. All right. We're going to wave a little hoodoo energy on you for Hoodoo Heritage Month. Wave a little hoodoo to get you right. But we're doing great so far, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing great so far. So let's get it up. We should hit that goal, hell, within a week. Yeah? But a lot of stuff we're going to talk about on tonight's show. First of all, where are my LA people? Where are all my Los Angeles people? Where's my LA family? Family, where are all these damn mosquitoes coming from? My LA people, have you guys noticed there are a bunch of mosquitoes out here in LA, in Southern California? I went outside to my mailbox earlier. I got towed the hell up, man. I got towed up going to my mailbox earlier today. I'm like, well, this is very unusual. It was getting my arms, my back, my leg. It was killing me out here. I even have my, got my zapper. This is my Skeeter zapper. I love this. I'll be lighting them up with this. I'm like Bass Reeves with this zapper on their ass. I got my mosquito zapper. But family, people have seen, there are videos where there have been people, helicopters and planes dumping and releasing mosquitoes. We saw that they were doing that in Baltimore. They're doing that out here in LA now. You have helicopters and planes dumping off mosquitoes. People are saying they're throwing Bill Gates' name around, they're throwing Fauci's name around. But there are, let's put the tinfoil kufi in hell. It's not even a tinfoil kufi, to be honest. The CDC, they're admitting that there are genetically modified mosquitoes out here. Their excuse is that they're using the genetically modified mosquitoes to curb or probably blend in with these West Nile virus mosquitoes. That's their excuse. They're trying to get the the genetically modified mosquitoes to kind of kill off or do something with the dangerous disease mosquitoes. All right? This is what they're saying. Now, hell, this ain't even tinfoil kufi. To be honest, the CDC admits this. Hold on, let me show you a receipt real quick, family. Yeah, this is something that the CDC, they're copping to it. If you go to the CDC website, and I'm telling you, the mosquito game is real out here. It's very unusual. We didn't have a whole bunch of mosquitoes like that out here. And hell, I go outside and get towed the hell up. This is CDC. This is you can go to it, Center of Disease Control. Genetically modified mosquitoes. The Aedes aegypti mosquitoes spread viruses, dengue, Zika, and some of these other names. These mosquitoes can be genetically modified and used to control other Aegypti or Aegypti mosquitoes in the community. in the United States. The EPA has authorized use of OX5034, genetic modification, Egypti mosquitoes. They got patents for mosquitoes. That means, listen, when you see all them numbers, that means they got some patented mosquitoes out here. They got patented mosquitoes out here, dude. Because I killed one that was on my shoulder. This motherfucker looked weird. I've never seen those. I'm like, what kind of mosquito was this? This made me start, I got to look and see what's going on. The mosquitoes look weird. Yeah? The mosquito it was big. The mosquito had a big forehead. The mosquito looked like a tether almost. I had a huge mosquito on my shoulder. I hit the mosquito and he responded. I went, bam. He like, ouch, nigga. I'm like, what kind of mosquito was this? What kind of mosquito was this? But this is real here, though. Look at this, man. They got these mosquitoes genetically modified. How they're produced and used to control the Egypti mosquitoes. They carry the just genetically modified mosquitoes in a laboratory have two types of genes. Self-limiting gene that prevents female mosquito offspring from surviving into adulthood. Oh, wow. A fluorescent marker gene that glows under a special red light. What in the hell, man? This allows researchers to identify the genetically modified. One of them bitches bit me. That's what bit me. All right? Damn. T-Mars 2015 mosquito invention. Yeah, if they're supposed, yeah, that's my thing. If they're supposed to get at these other insects, why the hell they biting my ass up? All right? If you done sent them out here to get at these other mosquitoes, they lighten me the hell up. Why they biting us up? So something is going on. It's okay to put the tinfoil kufi on. It is okay to have the tinfoil kufi on, ladies and gentlemen. But I digress. Now, shout out to everybody coming in the room. Welcome everybody to the room. The room is piling up. We're almost at 4,000 people within what? How many minutes? We've been live for 10 minutes. All right? Almost 4,000 people in here. 10 minutes. But listen. We're hearing a lot of talk, what's going on with the whole conflict in Israel and Palestine. We know what's going on over there. They're getting at each other. And I talked about this the other day, but I want to go deeper into it. This whole narrative where people notice they keep trying to draw us into the conversation of Palestine and Israel. They keep trying to make us kind of choose a side. And they want foundational Black Americans in particular to have some kind of vested interest in this thing. They keep trying to prod us to get our opinion. And here's the thing. When Black people do take a stand, one side or another, we end up getting punished. There was some teacher who, I think she was a Black teacher, who spoke up for Palestine, and then they called her an anti-Semite. She got fired. It was a sister who was a teacher somewhere at a college. She spoke up for Palestine, and then they fired her for being anti-Semitic. This is what Black folks, chill. We ain't got to jump in front of the bus on this one. Yeah, we saw Mare Sotomayor buck dancing and samboing it up. But you got Black people out here losing their jobs now for taking a side. And they keep trying to get us to take a side. I'm hearing the Black struggle and the struggle of Palestine is intertwined and whoop-de-whoop. Okay. Listen. You know, they're saying, oh, there's kids being harmed. That's horrible. That's horrible. But people shouldn't try to make us jump on the train to cape for everybody. They always want us to stand on the front line for them. Yeah? They want our opinion. They want us on the front line. They want to prop us up so whatever side we take, we can get smacked around. I'm cool. I'm going to roll my window up and just kind of see what y'all going to do. Everybody, y'all kind of work that out on your own. We're fighting our fight over here. Because no other groups, they're not standing up for us. None of these groups are standing up for us. This is not FBA business. Not even being insensitive. War is horrible. But both sides, when some of these folks come over here, when they get over here, they join right in with the anti-black racism. Both sides. Like I said before, they play both sides of the coin, but when you get over here, everybody can agree on anti-black racism. Oh yeah, I saw where Vlad was talking about Drake and Khaled. DJ Khaled should say something because Drake is part Jewish and Khaled is Palestinian, and they're trying to shame people. No. Listen, like I said the other day, for example, there were some Palestinians called the police on George Floyd, and it was the Israeli-trained police that was bopping down on us during the protest, or trying to, because folks was clapping back. But understand, those people who called the police on George Floyd, go look that up. That store where they said he had the $20 bill that was counterfeit or whatever, and that was never proven. That was never proven that he had a counterfeit $20 bill. I don't think he did, to be honest, because if he did, they would have had somebody come out and prove that the damn $20 bill was fake. They had all this time. They would have had an expert come out and say, hey, we're experts, and you don't even have to be an expert, just somebody who works at the U.S. Mint or whatever, to say, hey, that $20 bill is fake. They never come out and said that $20 bill was definitively fake. They just keep saying it over and over in the media. He was suspected of having a fake $20 bill. But it was never proven that was a fake $20 bill. All right? But again, they called the cops on him, and those Israeli-trained police agencies, because they send those police agencies, many of them to Israel, or they send some of those Israeli soldiers over here to train them. All right, this is real. That bulletproof warrior stuff, those were some Israeli soldiers teaching some of those classes or using some of those tactics. Yeah? I said, fix my hat. My hat is fine. Let me straighten it out a little bit. All right. I got it. But listen, let's go even deeper. When some of these people, when we talk about reparations, some of those folks over there that's beefing with each other, they've come out and said that they ain't for us getting reparations, while some of them, they get all types of payments. They get money. You dig? But when it comes to us, they start talking about what we shouldn't get. Huh? Y'all want the shirt? We're going to have the shirt available on microphonecheck.com. We'll have them available tomorrow on the website, microphonecheck.com. These shirts right here. A lot of people like these shirts. We're going to have these Microphone Check shirts available on the Microphone Check site, microphonecheck.com. But listen, let's go even deeper. I'm saying both sides, man. When they get over here, that anti-black racism kicks right on in. They join forces with each other, man. Some years ago, about a decade or so ago, there was a guy, the Flint Slasher. There was an Israeli-Palestinian dude. He was an Arab Israeli, a Palestinian Israeli, who was over here in the U.S., killing black people. Elias Abulazam. All right, look him up. Elias Abulazam. That was a Palestinian Israeli. All right. He was over here stabbing a bunch of black people. All right. Oh, let me show y'all some receipts on this. Let's bring it all out. Let's tell it. All right. This was about a decade or so ago. Hold on.
A vicious crime story that's played out across 3 states. An Israeli citizen in the United States on a green card who's accused of stabbing.
Now, he's a Muslim. He's an Israeli Muslim.
18 men and killing 5 of them. His name is Elias Abulazam, and police finally caught up with him as he attempted to board a Delta plane bound for Israel. Jeremy Hubbard has the grip.
And let me touch on that for a minute. We see a lot of these crimes that happen in black areas. And let me tell you something. If he would have got on that plane and left, those stabbings would have been chopped up as black on black crime. All right? I just want to show you where some of this crime in the black neighborhoods come from. These people do crimes and then get on a plane and hop back onto their homeland somewhere. All right? This guy almost got away.
Details.
A slew of men maimed or murdered from Michigan to Ohio to Virginia. This serial slasher case has both scared and spellbound entire communities.
The suspect in the 14 stabbing assaults in our community has been apprehended.
As investigators laid out details of a violent crime spree and the luck, timing, and tips that led to a capture, they're learning more by the minute about the suspect, Elias Abu Elazam. He is an Israeli citizen here legally with a green card, a 33-year-old with past run-ins with the law. What they don't know is the motivation for allegedly taking out a knife and slashing so many strangers.
Oh, they know the motivation. He admitted that it was racial, and the victims are up to 20. The victims are up to 20. He done stabbed 20 people at the end of the day. They found out he stabbed a total of 20 people. Those are just the ones they found out about. There could be more. And I think about 5 or 6 of them died.
Like 17-year-old Etwan Wilson.
That's a question I want to ask him. Why? I ask myself and I ask God why, but everything happens for a reason.
Etwan's story is the same as the others. He is alone in the middle of the night on an urban street when a stranger drives up asking for help with his vehicle or in some cases directions and then starts stabbing.
This long one is from where they open me up.
God damn. I didn't even see that. Damn. This brother's lucky to be alive. Damn.
Working on your organs, right?
Yep, my heart, liver, lung, diaphragm. He got all of that.
That Etwan survived is nothing short of amazing. 5 other victims did not. The tally of victims grew. 14 in Flint, 3 more in Leesburg, Virginia, 1 in Toledo, Ohio. The earliest in May, the most recent last weekend, all carried out in a similar way. That's when police realized they had a serial killer on their hands.
Well, the pattern is the series of stabbings, all occurring late at night, all occurring to individuals who are walking alone on the streets. The streets are deserted at the time that they're walking.
Authorities tracked down Abu Elazam with clues from the string of victims he left behind and his co-workers at this Michigan party store.
He was a good guy. I mean, all of my employees, we never thought nothing about this guy.
His fellow travelers, he was a good guy.
He was a friendly guy. He was a nice guy. I mean, it just threw us off.
Abdullah Farah hired him here about a month ago, but he left August 1st, telling employees he was headed to Virginia. Later that same night, nearby, the last Flint victim was stabbed and died. Then victims started turning up in Leesburg, Virginia, where his sister lives, and in Ohio, where last Saturday night, a church custodian was stabbed.
He been stabbed in his eye. Oh, in his stomach side? Does he know who did it? It's a federal crime.
State, federal, and local authorities working together use technology to confirm that our suspect has been in the Genesee County, Michigan, Leesburg, Virginia, and Toledo, Ohio areas at the time of each of the 18 assaults.
They also know he was in Virginia because he was arrested there just last week, pulled over during a routine traffic stop. Police found a knife and a hammer in his Chevy Blazer, but they released him. And he...
See, this is, okay. This is that Jeffrey Dahmer shit, dude. They catch these dudes with weapons, all types of weird stuff in their cars, and then let them go. They did that with Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer's driving around. They act like that these guys, oh, we couldn't find them. We had to look for clues. Oh, God, the clues. We had to look for clues in technology. He was just so evasive. They know what these guys are doing. They know what these guys are doing. They played that bullshit with Jeffrey Dahmer, act like he was some kind of criminal mastermind. Jeffrey Dahmer's driving around with bodies in a bag, chopped up bodies in a trash bag in the back seat. And they're like, okay, go ahead. What you got in there? Some laundry? You doing laundry at 3 o'clock in the morning? Yep. Okay, nothing to see here. Go ahead. Literally, that's what they were doing with this dude. Literally, Jeffrey was, look at the movie. Remember the movie? Jeffrey was running around, driving around with the bodies. Had the bodies all up in his house. They just never bothered to look in the refrigerator. This guy, serial killer, killing black folks left and right with the murder weapons in the car. You don't bother to do any forensics or nothing. But hey, why is this guy with a knife and a hammer in the car? That's strange. Now, we got a cigarette lighter and a toenail clipper. Hey, niggas, get out the car. Walk backwards, nigga. What were you doing with that toenail clipper? We're going to do some DNA on the toenail clipper. Yeah? See, we got to watch stuff like that. Because there's a possibility that that guy could have been trained by some of those police forces over there and sent over here to do some dirty work. You understand what I'm saying? We know that a lot of these police agencies are trained by guys like that. This guy could have been working in conjunction with some of these race soldiers in law enforcement, you dig? To carry out some of these acts. Then he was about to hop on a plane and go back home. Yeah? So yeah, forgive me if I'm not putting the cape on for everybody. You understand? Forgive me if I'm not so quick to put the cape on. I'm cool. I mean, everybody work it out. Everybody work your issues out. Work your issues out. Because look, people keep trying to drag black folks into the situation, making it a black struggle, making it something that we need to jump behind. You had Black Lives Matter Chicago. They were out here bed wenching it up. They put up a post and they had to take it down. Family, this is a real post from a real organization. Family, this is the same stuff they were doing in Ferguson. And this is how Black Lives Matter really got started, going out there to Ferguson to undermine our brothers like Darren Seal and some of the real riders. They went out there to undermine them by bringing their bedwench, mammy, tether agenda to the situation, their feminism, to muddy the waters and undermine everything. So look at this. This is a tweet of them, because they got these pro-Palestine protests going on around the country. You got the left-wing part of white supremacy organizing these Palestinian marches, and they got to get black folks as their front people for them. So they got Black Lives Matter Chicago. And I'm pretty sure this is some tether stuff. But look at this. This was a real tweet. They deleted it, but we got the screenshot. All out for Palestine, Chicago emergency protests. We will be with our comrades who are always with us. Where? Palestinians are super fun. Also, black women who are into men, no judgment. Okay. Some LGBT tether studs wrote this. There will also be lots of very handsome Palestinian brothers who believe it's their duty to protect and listen to black women. If y'all don't stop, Y'all mammying it up and bedwenching it up. You're doing some wartime bedwenching. You know how much of a thirsty mammy you gotta be. That's that tether stuff right there. That's that twerking for justice stuff. They were pulling that nonsense out there in Ferguson and some of those other protests. Remember, they show up there and it became a hookup place and they're twerking and booty popping and doing the wet coochie challenge. These bedwenches are pathetic. Now you see why we clown these bedwenches and mammies. They are pathetic. Yeah? The thirst is real. But family, people, they try to shame us. Well, the kids over there suffering and the kids are getting bombed, which is horrible. We have humanity, that's horrible. Y'all handle that. That's unfortunate. But the thing is, we have kids over here suffering. And when people come over here from these war-torn countries, they mock our children for being harmed. They ridicule our children. These people were ridiculing the Tamir Rices and the Trayvon Martins. There's a case in Florida right now. There was a special needs black kid. He's a big boy. And he got real big because he was taking medication. He was a special needs kid who was adopted. He was adopted by white people. And that's another problem because they didn't protect him enough, knowing the white supremacists in the community, how they will target this kid. So this kid has special needs. He was in a special needs class, and one of the teachers took his Xbox, it took one of his little games. And certain special needs children, you know, they get triggered very easy. So somebody took his game, and there was one of the teachers, he started beating on the teacher. I'm not going to show the video, but he started beating her, punching her in the back and all of this stuff. And boy, the white supremacists, boy, they made a big thing about that. Oh my God. They're charging him as an adult. They took him, they shouldn't have charged him when they know the kid has special needs, but they charged him. He's in jail now, $1 million bond. The judge down there, the suspected white supremacist judge, said that he's mentally competent. She deemed him mentally competent to stand trial, which he clearly isn't. If this kid is getting triggered by a video game and stuff like that, and this is still going on now. Let me show a clip of that. And the white people who adopted him, they said that, you know, he as a kid, you know, he has autism, and they've been giving him like medication, and the medication kind of put weight on him and, you know, made him grow. So he's a big boy. But they say he has the mental capacity of like a 6-year-old. And in white supremacy society, a mental defect or mental illness or some kind of special needs, they don't give a damn about that. It's punishment. Now, understand, they're talking about, oh, he almost killed this white woman. No, he didn't. He was punching her in the back. He didn't almost kill her. And you got white serial killers who go shoot people up, and then they'll go into a court, and the judge is like, well, he's not competent to stand trial, and let him go right up out of here. All right? But let me play the video, the news story of this kid, how they're trying to hem him up. And hold on, this is it right here. He's accused of beating a teacher's aide. And they know he has outbursts, and they know that he gets triggered. They should have had a male aide for him. Hold on. And that's the white lady right there. That's the white teacher. She Karen'd up. Teacher's aide, Joan Najic.
This is a civil proceeding, not a criminal proceeding. It is for no contact order. It goes to today's file.
So they got the white woman, she's trying to milk it. She put a no contact civil thing on the kid, which he ain't gonna try to contact her. She know that, but she's really putting extras on it because the white woman has a damn GoFundMe now She didn't put up a GoFundMe, so she's getting her chips now. Hold on.
We're not going to contest.
Let me go.
All right, full copy of it.
Thank you.
Hold on. This is very sad. It's very sad.
Does this make you feel a little bit more safer, if you will?
Somewhat, yes. I just want to make sure this doesn't ever happen to anybody else ever again. Yes.
Can you share with us just a little bit about your recovery, how you're feeling, that kind of thing?
It's slow. Every day is just a new day.
Yeah. Being in there, was that kind of frightening, even though you're surrounded by a lot of police and such, but seeing him?
It'd be frightening for anybody, yes. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you, sweetie.
What do you think would be an appropriate punishment for him?
I can't even,
yeah.
I couldn't even guess on that one.
Oh yeah, she has a GoFundMe. Yeah, she has a GoFundMe for what? I don't know, her recovery. She's fine, but you know, in white supremacist society, this Negro, he broke all of my bones. Oh God, he broke every bone in my body. I can barely walk. You know. So yeah, she's on code. They're on code. So you're like, yeah, she's gonna get a bag out of it.
I won't even speculate.
And I know you want to clarify, you did not take his game away.
No, there was no device taken away. Not at all. It was the teacher that was threatening to not have it being utilized at the school.
Yes, they were triggering this kid. Let me tell you something. They were triggering that boy, man. They were doing stuff to trigger that boy.
Well, I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, yeah, they were triggering that boy. These folks, and this is why the white people who adopted him, they know how it is. This kid don't have any black folks around him to kind of give him some game and help him out. They put him in that situation, and they triggered that boy. They must have done something to trigger him, knowing that, you know, he would get physical. And now, oh my God, we're victimized by this big, scary Negro. My GoFundMe is here. I can barely walk. Yeah. So yeah, she has a GoFundMe. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her GoFundMe real quick. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick, guys. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold on once. Where we at? Where we at? Damn, I can't. Okay. And you got like a lot of the white supremacists in the comment sections. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So yeah, this is her GoFundMe. Oh, this is her GoFundMe right here. So yeah, this is a bag. She got 100K. That's her GoFundMe. She got a bag out of it. All right. Support and encouragement for Joan. Oh yeah, they get on code. If there's something that happens to a white person from a black person, no matter if the black person is mentally incompetent, they know how to get on code with each other. So yeah, she got a bag. Oh yeah, she got a bag out of it. You know how they do. Got her a quick bag out of it. Oh yeah, got that bag up popping. Down in Florida, if you have children, especially if you have special needs children, be very careful, black family, because this is what will happen down in Florida with these suspected white supremacist experts who deal with special needs kids. They will sit here and use your child, if they're black, to get a bag. They can't do it for a white kid. They know that won't fly with a white kid. They know good and well that wouldn't fly with a white kid. They know that wouldn't fly with no white kid. They can't do it with a white kid, but they know they can. They know everybody's on code with a black kid, though. Yeah? So my Florida people, please show support for that kid, man. He's adopted. The kid has suffered enough. He don't have no black support around him. You understand? And yeah, that's everywhere. That's true. That is absolutely true. Not just Florida. Yeah, you're right. I just can't put it on Florida. That's everywhere. We got to watch out for these kids all over. Watch out for our babies, man. Watch out for these kids, because in the white supremacists, when they see a kid who's special needs or whatever, that don't mean anything to them. That just means an easier target. If they see a special needs black kid, that means that kid is an easier damn target. All right, we got to understand the system we're in. We're in a system called white supremacy, ladies and gentlemen. You see? So yeah, forgive me if I don't put the cape on for all these other people and what's happening to their kids and all of that. Hey, that's unfortunate, that's sad, but we got this stuff happening to our kids out here and nobody's really doing anything. And not only are they not doing anything, they're dogpiling on us to make us suffer more. Yeah? So yeah, we're getting on code like we should get on code. Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here heavy. We are in here heavy. We're getting on code major. In the political sphere, they see and they feel the brunt of it. Down in Louisiana, they just had a race down there, and the Democrats lost majorly. They just had a race down there in Louisiana. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. They had the governor's race down there, and the Republican, Jeff Landry, won. Now, Louisiana's full of black folks. And boy, the Democrats are like, they're shaking in their boots right now, because Louisiana, that's full of black people down there. They love, getting the Negroes down there and bringing out some catfish nuggets and having them go out there and vote Democrat, vote blue, no matter who. So that was a Democratic stronghold. Louisiana, oh yeah, we got Louisiana on lock. All these black people, we got them on lock, Louisiana. Oh, we got our niggers right where we need them. And man, the Republican won. The Democrats are losing their minds right now. They don't know what to do. They know what it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me show some of this stuff. The Democrats see warning signs with black voters in Louisiana governor race. Man, the Democrats are not doing enough to motivate their base. You damn right they're not. They're going back to the drawing board like, damn, none of our tricks are working against our Negroes. What are we doing? And they had to have good old how in the hell did black voters in Louisiana not turn out in major numbers to keep this sadistic man out of the governor's mansion? Oh, Roland. Roland is like, what the hell? Why are black voters not turning out? What the hell? Why didn't the black folks turn out? Oh, Lord. Has Roland done his show yet, cursing everybody out? First of all, y'all stupid as hell. Did he curse everybody out yet? It's a new day. When we said we want some tangibles, that's exactly what we meant. We want tangibles. We are not just going out here voting for nothing. That whole game where we sit up here and just vote for nothing, that's not happening no more. We ain't playing that vote for nothing game. And you want to know why black voters are staying home? You want to know why? I give you a clue. This is why black voters are staying home, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know, right? Democrats, I know y'all watching. You got your shills watching. This is why black folks are staying home and not getting out here voting for y'all asses.
Welcome back. We are learning much more about the migrant crisis right here in Chicago. I spoke with Christina Passione-Zayas, the city's first deputy chief of staff. She gave me insight on how the crisis is impacting the city and the state financially. Already this week, 41 buses have rolled into Chicago, and that means there are now 11,000 migrants living in shelters
4,000 are still sleeping on police station floors and staying at the airport. Now, this is really startling. 30% of migrants here in Chicago are children. Majority of them are attending Chicago public schools. Right now, the state is footing the bill for what they call temporary housing, apartments and homes that are rented out for migrants. The state is paying on the high end $9,000 in rental assistance over a 6-month period of time. With that comes help moving in and a starter kit to furnish the apartment.
Those are your tax dollars, family. They're giving our tax dollars to these people. $9,000 each to these people. They're coming over here getting a damn bag. They're giving these people $9,000 each. And they telling us we ain't got no money for reparations. Where the money gonna come from for reparations? Well, that's not feasible. It's feasible for non-citizens. And you think we're about to run to the polls to vote for you idiots? Those are your tax dollars. These are our tax dollars going to these people who are hostile to us when they get here. And look at this. Look at this other story here. Well, the entitlement is insane. Look at the entitlement. Check this out. Look at the entitlement, though. Look at this. Hold on. Listen.
In Chicago's migrant crisis. During a gathering this afternoon, protesters demanded more humane treatment for those who are seeking a better life here. NBC5's Chelo Wojciechowski was there for their urgent call to leaders.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Immigrant rights groups coming together this afternoon on Daley Plaza, demanding that more be done to support migrants arriving in Chicago.
They're demanding more. They're like, that 9,000 ain't enough. They're like, 9,000, we demand more. The hell?
They're looking for safe, dignified housing. They're looking to work and to put food on the table. They're looking to provide an education for their children and medical care for their new babies.
But the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights says that will cost money that so far has yet to materialize.
The federal government needs to step up. Joe Biden needs to step up, and the Congress needs to step up.
Without the proper investment in these services, there's only so much that we would be able to do, and there's only so much that we can do.
With 5 buses yesterday, another 5 buses estimated to arrive today, the total number to Chicago is now expected to top 400. That means 18,000 new arrivals in the city of Chicago.
Damn.
And that is causing tension in neighborhoods like Gale.
Black neighborhood. There we go. It's causing tension in black neighborhoods because they're dumping them right in the black communities there.
Late last night, the Brandon Johnson administration paused plans to turn Amundsen Park into a migrant shelter.
And I'm here this morning to say thank you to the community. Thank you for your voices. Thank you for your cry to the mayor. You're imploring the mayor to change his mind.
The mayor's office is also looking for alternatives to the proposed migrant tent city plan that it floated.
We're looking for, sustainable shelters that are primarily brick and mortar to do those, to provide those the proper shelter.
Shelter that will be needed as more migrants arrive and temperatures start to drop. I'm Daley Plaza, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC5.
Man, the entitlement is insane. How about just go home and get home popping? How about go home and just get it popping at home? You're coming over with this sense of entitlement, and then these people are going to have this sense of arrogance towards us and violence towards us. See, don't ever let nobody come over here and point their finger and wag their finger to us about some damn bootstraps. Because these folks are funded when they get over here. There's all types of financial incentives for them to give them a leg up. They can come over, especially the adults. We got to understand that. You come over here all your jacked up credit and child support and jail record that's back home, you come over here, you get a fresh Social Security number, place to stay, $9,000, go start a new life, and then want to wag the finger at us, and we still paying off student loans and a library card that we didn't turn in a book 20 years ago. We got a low FICO score because of that. We got to battle all of these systematic things that target us racially. And these folks come over here and get a fresh leg up and extra financial incentives and then want to wag the finger at us. I did it. You didn't do it. The hell out of here. Dude, y'all better understand, they get a clean slate. Man, please. Let somebody hit us up and say, hey, black people, black Americans, tomorrow you're going to get a clean credit score and everybody gets $9,000. This place will be Wakanda a week later. Let's keep it real. If you told black Americans, hey, we're going to, all that bad credit that systematic racism caused, you're going to get a clean credit score, $9,000, do what you want to do. Man, the game will be changed. The game would be changed overnight. Boy, we can take a little bit and do a lot. Yeah? Man. And they wonder why we're not voting for these people. They wonder why we're not running to the polls to support these people. You damn right we're not supporting these people. We are trying to get tangibles, ladies and gentlemen. We're not playing no games with these folks. When we say tangibles, we mean just that. We want to get our tangible game up. Yeah? And by the way, guys, and speaking of hostile immigrants and these people who are hostile and just hostile tethers, you know, we stay rent-free in these people's minds. A lot of these people, we stay rent-free. A lot of these people do these podcasts, and a lot of tethers do podcasts where they sit around here, and it's just basically us rent-free. Tethers sit around whining about foundational black Americans. I mean, we are so rent-free in people's brains. It's utterly ridiculous. We stay rent-free in people's brains. Now, there's a podcast. These dudes, I think they're over in the UK somewhere. They're not even over here. Somebody sent me this, and these dudes on here talking about foundational black Americans and talking about our last names. Hold on, look at this. And then this doesn't represent my UK brothers and sisters because I got some riders out there in the UK. Let's be real. I got some heavy riders in the UK. I rock with them heavy. So they're trying to talk crap about our last names. Hold on.
It'll be like something Thompson, you know what I mean? Yeah. You never see that in an African person. It'll be like Pascal, it'll be Hamada Gogo, it'll be, you know what I mean? Yeah. Kevin, da-da-da. Yeah. They're all, I don't know about like white people.
So something Williams. Nigga said
yeah, so.
Nigga said they hard.
It'll be like something Thompson, you know what I mean?
Okay,
you
so
never see that.
He was saying black Americans are owned by white people because y'all got white last names. Okay. Because y'all got names like, you got names like Thompson, nigga. Okay. Tap him on the shoulder and remind him, because I talked about that last name jazz, which is, you're trying to talk about we got white last names, we're owned by white people. Nigga, you're in Britain. You're in the UK. The place that colonized your homeland and named your homeland. Let's be real. Some people, again, the arrogance is weird. Y'all come from some of those African countries that were remixed and named by the white supremacists. These countries were colonized and carved up by them. Yeah? And remember, West Africans really, for the most part, didn't have last names until the mid-1800s. You didn't have last names. The last names were given to you during colonization. Y'all didn't have last names. So you were given last names. The British colonizers and the French colonizers, they wanted to differentiate. So your name is Ubuntu. So they'd find something, a physical thing about you. So if your ears were big, Ubuntu Big Ear Gay. They would give your last name something about your physical look or the location you were in. Yeah? You didn't have any last names until the white people came over there and gave you last names. Yeah, Nigeria is a white concept. Nigeria was named by a white woman. Yeah? Y'all don't want to play that game. Y'all don't want to play the owned by white people. Y'all don't want to play that game. Yeah? Yeah, and then what's interesting, you changed your first, they gave you last names. You had to make up something on the spot. Then you changed your first name to a Christian name. So it's like Kevin Uduge. That's why you have Cynthia Erivo. So you change your first name to Christian. So don't sit there and play that game. Like Cynthia Erivo. No. Jonathan Goodluck and all of that shit. Yeah? You don't want to play that game. I don't want to play that game. But shout out to my non-FBA riders. I'm not trying to, we got to check some of the tethers who kind of talk slick. We got to check them. And speaking of talking slick, people are still, kind of in their feelings about the documentary. Microphone check. Let me show the trailer to Microphone Check for those who have not seen the trailer. Let me show the trailer for Microphone Check if you have not seen it. Hold on.
This is the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip-hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, black, American culture. Like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
Look at all the boroughs. You got, Money Making Manhattan and Money Earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up there.
I am Coke LaRock, the first MC of hip hop. First cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African American creation.
What would you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican fleur as a rhyme. I'd never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary King Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first breakdancer.
That narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip-hop. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip-hop.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
My name is MC Sha-Rock. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
Well, I know for a fact that the B-Boy stand started from the guards, the 5 percenters that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.
Boom. There it is. Microphone check. Brand new documentary, man. We're in the middle of editing now. This documentary is so phenomenal. We're covering so many bases. Phenomenal film. Y'all remember we were going back and forth with Joe Conzo. Joe Conzo was out here desperate. Joe Conzo was out here still crying and whining because people got on his bumper. He tried to talk slick. And Joe Conzo, he's a photographer who went around doing photographs of the Cold Crush back in the 79, 80s. And he's been getting clowned because he's upset with the film telling the truth about who did what, because we're not going to let people lie on our culture. So Joe Conzo was out here running around. Let me tell y'all something. Joe Conzo and people like Derek Colon, and the Derek Colon people stay on his bumper, as they should, because see, Derek Colon, Dr. Colon, who is going around with this narrative that blacks and Latinos created hip-hop together, and in fact, we got stuff from the Latinos. Latinos taught us b-boying and up-rocking and all that bull crap. See, Dr. Colon is actually a school teacher. See, that's the problem with that. See, this guy actually teaches that crap. He'll go into a school and teach that crap to our kids. He's a school teacher. So that makes him extremely dangerous. That's why people stay on his bumper. But when they try to discredit us by going to some of our enemies and they try to go to people who can try to throw them a lifeline, that only chips away at your credibility. So Conzo, he hopped on, from what I understand, Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey did like a little YouTube live, and Sabir Bey can only get like 12, 13 people in his lives. No, literally nobody watches Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey is a damn joke, and I know you're watching Sabir. Sabir Bey is one of these Moore Science Temple fraudulent niggas. Nobody takes him seriously, and Joe Conzo was on Sabir Bey called him live, and they were whining about me. But why is he doing this? He's making that money. He used a white editor. They don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. Oh yeah, they got you. You notice they're getting a lot of the Latino cats and really pushing them out heavy now. So Joe Conzo hit me in the DMs the other day, showing me an article that Essence Magazine did about him. Look, Essence is co-signing me. Dude, Essence Magazine is a joke. Essence is a joke. Let me tell y'all something, family. These people are shaking in their damn boots because the film microphone check, they feel like that's going to draw up their little money. Because we're going to tell the truth, and see, these Latinos have been running around here acting like they're pioneers, and they've been making money. See, they be getting money running around here acting like they were pioneers of hip hop. So when this film comes out, they feel like that money's going to dry up. Because I want the real FBA founders to get their just due. I want to see Trixie over there in the Olympics as a judge. Trixie, the first hip-hop breakdancer. Now, we were doing breakdancing moves before the 70s, let's be clear. But as it relates directly to hip-hop culture, where you're breaking to people rhyming on a mic, where somebody's DJing and spinning the break beats, and you're breakdancing to that, that was Trixie. Then Sasa. I want to see those guys at the Olympics next year getting corporate deals, being judges, getting that corporate money. I want to see Trixie. I want to see Charlie Rock, one of the original Zulu Kings, B-Boy. well respected. Charlie Rock's name was on some of the first flyers of hip hop. He's in the movie. They need to be the experts over there. We need to see those brothers papered up. You dig? But like I said, in the breakdancing competition, you got a lot of Asians. See, what's happening is you don't have a lot of Latino breakdancers no more. You don't have them no more. Most of them are Asian now. So what they're going to do, use the Latinos to kind of Trojan horse in the Asians. Yeah? They're going to Trojan horse them in now. And I saw this with Konzo. Check this out. See, you get these corporate entities that bring in Joe Konzo and all of these people as hosts. AARP Black Community. Now that's interesting. Join us for a Hip Hop 50 episode of Real Conversations with AARP, hosted by hip hop photographer Joe Konzo, featuring hip hop trailblazers, MC Light, which is good, Yo-Yo, which is good, and Sophia Chang, who's a talent manager. Boy, they can crowbar some non-black people in there. She's a manager. Okay? They put her in there because she's Asian. See, they always got an all lives matter our conversation when the corporate entity is involved. When those corporate dollars start trickling down, they got to bring in some non-black people and tether some kind of loose connection to hip-hop. I know she managed rappers. So what? Let's get some real legends in the mix. You dig? We need real legends in the mix. We're not going to let these people hijack our culture, family. It's up to us to put a stop to that. It's only going to be stopped by us on the grassroots, family. These people, the whole Fat Joe lies, remember, Fat Joe is pushed out there by the corporate entities. Why do you think they got Fat Joe hosting the BET Awards? Fat Joe hasn't had an album in over a decade. Fat Joe hasn't even had a single out in about 3 years. Think about it. Why are they pushing Fat Joe so much? Fat Joe just did the BET Awards. Fat Joe, let's keep it real, he looked out of place. Fat Joe looks completely out of place hosting the Hip Hop Award show right now on BET. It looks forced. It looks out of place. He was up there mispronouncing songs. Hey, let's give it up for Sexy Red, her song, School Woo. That's not even the name of the song. No disrespect, but he looked out of place. To be honest. There's so many other people they could have had host that, but they have to have him on there for an agenda. Man, listen, for BET, man, you could have, to host BET, to make it really pop off, you could have had the 95 South, was it 85 South and 95 South? 85 South brothers, either one of them host that. You could have had Country Wayne host it. Some of the hot comedians that's hot on the social media. You dig? There's a whole bunch of people who it would have made sense to have them host it. It would have got the social media popping. It really would have made sense. But Fat Joe, they're crowbarring him in there because you don't have too many Latinos in hip hop, and you need to have Latinos in there to crowbar them into the mix. Yeah, they could have had DC Young Fly host that. You dig? But Fat Joe hasn't had an album out in over a decade and a single out in 3 years. But they have to push that agenda. Oh, you say Fat Joe's last album was 2019 Family Times? Was that an album or a mixtape? Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on. Let me look it up. Let me be right and exact. Let me look it up. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Let me look his albums up. Let me see. Studio albums. I see 2000. Collaborative. Okay, Family Ties. That was a collaborative album. Family Ties. Okay. Fat Joe and Dre. Okay, that was an album with him and Dre from Cool and Dre. So it was like a collaborative album. All right. Okay, that was a collaborative album. So it wasn't his solo studio album. All right. All right. Family Ties was a collaborative album with him and Dre from Cool and Dre. All right. Man, somebody said his last time was a menu. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. You're crowbarring people in the mix. Yeah? So family, it is up to us, foundational Black Americans on the grassroots, to really get the narrative right, get the story right. Family, this is why your support of the film Microphone Check is extremely important, because this is going to change history. This film is going to be the definitive film on hip hop and who the real founders are and where it came from. And we're going to etch it in stone that it is from foundational Black American culture exclusively. We did not get any help making hip hop. We cannot let people lie on our culture and crowbar our culture away from us. And then people try to throw in all of these straw man arguments that we didn't make. We start telling the truth about our culture, they start talking about, how you gonna say wasn't no Latinos in the Bronx? It was a bunch of nobody's saying that. That's a straw man argument. Nobody's saying there were not Latinos in the Bronx living next door to some black people. We're saying that you didn't create hip hop. You living next door doesn't mean you created no damn hip hop. Listen, out here in Los Angeles, I had an apartment one time. Bunch of Hispanics living in there. I lived in an apartment full of Hispanics. Very cool people. We were cool. Neighbors on both sides Hispanic. Next door neighbors all Hispanic. They'd play mariachi music all the time. They'd be in there cooking tacos and selling corn in the front. Yeah, I lived next door to them. Sometimes I would eat some of that corn. Sometimes I'd get a taco every now and then. But I'm not a part of mariachi culture. I can't run around and say, hey, look, I was there. Hey, I'm a pioneer of mariachi music. I'm a pioneer of mariachi music. I was right there when they were playing the mariachi music. I was right there. I was right next door. How you gonna say I wasn't there? I was right there. Yeah, I was right there. Had nothing to do with that culture. I was right there eating some street corn. I had nothing to do with that culture. Nothing. And I'm living right next door to them. Same thing in the Bronx. I don't give a damn because you live next door to some Negroes. You didn't create hip hop culture. You were a student of it and learned it later. Shout out to you for learning it later. Some of you did very good with what we taught you. That's the story. And you should respect that. Yeah? But this whole thing where you're trying to hijack it, no, we're not letting that happen. We're not letting that happen at all. So everybody hit that link. Hit the link in the comment section. Right there. Yeah? I'm not running around. I created mariachi 50-50. Yeah? See, that arrogance, that's what's making everybody say, hey, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yeah? Yeah, you didn't have the seeds to create that because you were not listening to funk records in your home. The music from that became the foundation of hip hop, we were listening to our mothers and fathers' records inside the house. That's why we knew what to play. Yeah? Let's be real. But again, go to microphonecheck.com or go to the Kickstarter below. Hit the Kickstarter link. Let's get this thing up so that we can make it happen. And again, shout out to everybody for getting the root work. We got the root work towels here. Shout out to everybody for getting the root work deodorant. For October, this is Hoodoo Heritage Month. October is Hoodoo Heritage Month. So shout out to everybody who's celebrating October. Shout out to all the people who's trick-or-treating. We went to, speaking of Halloween, we took our kid to a haunted house up there in Thousand Oaks. And my kids enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a cool haunted house. I forgot the name of it. But it was a haunted house up there in Thousand Oaks. My kids, they loved it. They had a great time. And I don't want to hear about some of these, sometimes you get extra hotep niggas. You shouldn't celebrate Halloween, brother. That is the devil. No, we ain't nobody celebrating Halloween. We just took our kids to a haunted house and they had a good time. It's funny being in the haunted house. They had a lot of realistic looking props. It was a real tight haunted house. And a lot of white people there. A lot of teenage white girls. And the teenage white girl screaming was scarier than the haunted house. Boy, you go to a haunted house, boy, watch out for the teenage white girls. Boy, they scream like they're being killed for real. Oh, the teenage white girls are so extra. They were scaring my kids with the white girl screaming. The white girls screaming, they were scarier than the monsters. And we're going through the haunted house, and there's some people in front, and the people in back. Yeah, teenage white girls love those kind of places. And they're walking through, and they're just every 5 seconds they're screaming. Ah! Oh my God! I'm so scared, Caitlin. Oh my God! Ah! That just scaring the hell out of me. And what I don't like, the teenage white girls start walking behind me, kind of close, like I'm gonna be their bodyguard. I didn't like that. Now hold on, this ain't the Green fucking Mile now. They start walking behind me. They made a little pack. Like, oh my God, can't follow him. He's big and he's black. He's gonna protect us. Oh God, now, get your asses away from me. They walking all up on me. Like, protect us, Mr. Black Man. Oh, they're gonna get us. Get your asses back. I'll back up a little bit. All right. Lord, get your asses off me. I'm not your damn bodyguard. Hell no. But if you got kids, take your kids to the little haunted house. Yeah. They're gonna use me as a de facto bodyguard. Like, get the hell away from me. This ain't driving Miss Daisy like I'm supposed to be up there. Ooh, Lord, y'all, come on now. It's pretty. There's a whole heap of demons in here now. Come on, Missy. I's gonna protect you. The fuck I look like? Stop it. I got offended. You just gonna assume I'm gonna do security for you? Yes, Miss Daisy. Watch out for them zombies now. Ooh, Lord, there's a mummy up there. Ooh, there's a little blood on the floor. Don't want you to slip up now. Come on now. I just put my coat on there so y'all don't step on the blood. Man, please, get the hell on. Get the hell away from me. They wanted me to fight the demons for them. Go on now, Dracula. Get away from these white women now. Go on, you's gonna bite somebody. Bite me. Run for your lives. I'll save you. Take me, not them. I'm gonna get bit for them. What's that show? The Walking Dead. They always got the Negroes sacrificing, bucking their eyes, sacrificing for the white people. Remember T-Bone or T-Dog or whatever his name was? Oh, I hated that nigga. On The Walking Dead. Some of y'all might not be old enough to remember. On the show The Walking Dead, about a decade or so ago. They had a Negro, a character named T-Dog. The white people clearly wrote this. They wrote the character in, and this nigga would be bucking his eyes on every episode. Every episode, he see a zombie. Runs, peoples. Who's a whole heap of these things? Jesus Christ! I'll see this nigga and I'll have to turn the channel. Oh, he would buck his eyes so much. They love that eye-bucking Negro sacrificing for the white people. Go without me! Go! Go before I turns on you! I gonna turn on you in a minute. I advise you to get on away from here. Then your zombie coon. What about black on black crime? Then you turn into a zombie coon. We got this. All white people ain't bad. We gotta pull ourselves up by the bootstrap. You turn into a coon zombie. Lord. Man. Anyway, let me get out of here, fam. But listen, family, you guys hit that link below, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the link below to the Kickstarter. We need everybody hit that Kickstarter. We got 7,000 people in here. Everybody at least put 20 on it. We got 7,000 people in here. People, family. Let me do some quick math real quick. Hold on. We got 7,000 people in here. Man, if we put 20 on there, hell, we'll damn have it. Family, if everybody in here went to that link and put $20, we'd hit our goal right now. You see? Everybody put 20 bucks in at least. At least we'd hit our goal literally right now. 7,000 people. Let's see if we can make it happen, family. We'd hit our goal, bam, just like that. But anyway, man, microphone check. That's the movie. Check the trailer out if you have not seen it again. Again, follow me here on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys have a good evening. I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute and Lulla Vuve to the family. Yeah, I had to pull a cat.